Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball, Tabletop Baseball Plus. We're going to play some golf here, the Elite 8 of the Par 3 tournament that I have going on. So we're right here. Going to be playing Oosthuizen versus Berger. And the first hole is going to be the Par 3, number 2 on the DC Metro course. Don't worry, this channel will get back to baseball. There's plenty of baseball to be played. Right now we're kind of in a golf mode. Good evening, Ken Castro. But once this gets over, of course I'm still doing the Ron Guidry replay, so no change on that. Let's see, and which pin are we going to be going for? Hello, Mark Russell. Pin number 4, right there. It's 200 to right there. 200, so 195. And Daniel Berger's looking at his average irons are a 4. I'll try to bring this into play a little more so you can see what's going on here. 5 irons, so an average 4 would be 185. Or an average, yeah, his average is 4 on a 5 iron. That'd put him at 185. So a 4 iron is going to put him at 195 if he gets his average. Then you got about a 10-yard roll. So that'd be 205. Might be a little bit long. So I think 5 iron. Let's go 5. .46 is a 24 in the irons. So 24. So he gets his average. That's what that means. Go to his average. His average is a 4. So 185, right 5, and a roll of 5. And where did my little markers go? 185, right 5, and a roll of 5. Oh, I think I threw them back over here. So 185, 75, 85, right 5, and a roll of 5. Nicely done by Mr. Berger. There used to be a restaurant called Mr. Berger. Oosthuizen, he's a 4 in the irons also, so I think he'll go 5 iron as well. See what he's got here. 55. 55's a 3. 5 iron. 55's a 3. 190. Left 5. Roll of 5. 190 left 5. And a roll of 5. So 75. 190, left 5, and a roll of 5. Puts him right there. Sticking to my finger. There's Oosthuizen. So Oosthuizen's away. He's going to got a 30-footer. 30-footer, minus 2 dice. Wow, minus 2, so 28 feet. 28 and a 32 is a 20, and 28 feet and a 20. I'll go ahead and bring this in too. You got a 20, and 28 feet is in this range, and a 20 is 4 feet. So Oosthuizen's 4 feet away for par. Daniel Berger has a 15-footer minus 2 dice. So 6, so a 9-footer to win the hole. 31 is a 22 and a 9-footer. 7 to 9 feet B. Putt for bogey or higher is in. Par or lower misses. So he misses. But the next putt is made, so he does make his par. So he gets an even. Oosthuizen needs to make this 4-footer for par. 53 is a 18, and he'll make that. So we'll move on to the next hole. Both golfers even up. The Play.com tournament. Or was it a tournament, or was it just like kind of a get-together type deal? Was it an actual tournament? Was it hockey? Was it just hockey? So the DC Metro number 7. Berger up first. He'll be the red. The pin number is a 4. Pin number 4. Tough pin placement right behind the bunkers. Again, I think that's 60, 70, 175 to there, so 165. 165. And Berger is a 4. 7-iron puts him at 165, right on the money. 7-iron and a 4 puts him at 165. No roll, so he'll stick it if he gets his average. So Daniel Berger with a 36. 36 and a 17. 17 is a 160. Right 15, roll a 5. So 160 right 15. 60. 5, 10, 15, and a roll of 5. Rolls on the green. But a very long putt. So Oosthuizen, I think he's going to do the same thing. 7-iron. 64 is a 4, so he gets his average. It's 165, right 5. 165, right 5. No roll, though. 165, right 5. So both of them on the green. Pretty significant putts, though. That's going to be 30, 60, 75. 75-footer for just to get together, played hockey, golf, and football. Cool. 75 feet. Minus. That's what he got last time, isn't it? Minus 2 is 73-foot putt for Daniel Berger. 13, 25, and a 75-footer, or 73 feet. That was 25. 25 is 10 feet. 10 foot. He leaves it 10 feet away. 10 feet for par. Oosthuizen, he has 45 feet minus 2 dice. Minus 11 is a 34. 34 foot. Oh, 65, 19, and a 34-footer. 19 of the 34-footer is going to be 5 feet. So he's got a 5-footer for par. So not a gimme here for Berger. 10-footer. He's probably going to make that a 9. A 9 and 10 feet he will make for par. So Berger pars it. Oosthuizen. 31's a 22 and a 5-footer. That's good. So both golfers par, and we move on to the next one, which is, I think, number 12. Nope, number 10. Number 10, nothing but water. Haven't seen this hole yet in the tournament. Number 5, pin number 5. It's new territory. It's pretty long, 210, 215. 215 to right there. 215. Let's see what Berger is. A 4 on the woods, on his woods. So let's see. 3 iron's 205. 2 iron is 215. Then you're going to have some roll. So 2 iron and a 4 is 215. That's with a 15-yard roll on the green, though. 20 if he hits the fairway. But you don't want to be short. Let's see, 3 iron is going to put him at 205 with a 15-yard fairway and a 10-yard green roll. 205 would put him right there. That is, he's going to have to go 2 iron. He has to go 2 iron to get it over, to make sure he gets it over. He'll be the red. Daniel Berger, 26. And we're looking in the woods column. Even though it's a 2 iron, it's still a W. So 12. 12 is 215, but he's right 25. 215, right 25, 10, 25. And then a roll of 20 in the fairway. He's in the rough, though, so he'll go 10. Right there, and let's see, Oosthuizen. So not a very good shot, but he was more concerned about getting over the water, I believe. Oosthuizen is a 5. So a hybrid iron puts him at 215 with his average. And a 10-yard roll on the green. Can't do a knockdown. Can't do a knockdown 2 iron either. So he'll go hybrid. 24. Hybrid's going to be using the W column. 24 is a 5. So he gets the 215. Left 5 and a roll of 10. 215. Left 5 and a roll of 10. So he's right on the back edge of the green. Nice shot. Let's see. So Berger has a pretty good chip here. He's got 20. He can move it over to here to line it up. 20, 40, or 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 5. 35 yards. He's got a 35-yard approach from the rough. Let's call out 35. 66. And that's a 3. Okay, so a 3. 25 to 45 yards is what we're using from the rough. The result is 0, so no change. He goes 35 yards. No left or right either. So he's right on it. He's right on the hole. He's going to be 12 feet minus 2 dice for par. Oosthuizen, however you want to say it, is 35 feet minus 6 is 29 feet for birdie. 32, 29 feet for birdie, and he got a 20. 29 feet and a 20 is going to be 4 feet away for par. 4 feet away for par. Berger, see what kind of par putt he has. 2-footer. 12 feet minus 2. So 2-foot putt for par. That was a great chip. 31 is in. 22, that's in. So Oosthuizen, that'll be in. So they both par. Now we're finally getting a good match here. We'll go to the 4th hole. And the 4th hole is number 13, it looks like. Par 3, 187. 187, so 160, 70, 80, 185 to right there. And the pin placement, number 3. Not too terribly difficult, a little shorter. So 180. 180 to there, Oosthuizen. It's about a 4-iron for me, 4 or 5-iron maybe, if I'm lucky. Let's see, Daniel Berger is a 4. Five iron's 185. 6-iron is 175. Man, what should he do? I don't know. He's a 4. So 6-iron is going to put him at 175. And that's 185. So he's going to have to go 5-iron. He'll have to go 5-iron, I believe. You pick your club and you commit. That's what you do. You just commit. 33. 33 is a 3 in the irons. So he's going to get a hold of it. 33. A 3's 190, left 5, and a roll of 5. 190, left 5, and a roll of 5. So he got a pretty good sweet spot. Got that one. 185, 190, left 5, roll of 5. Oosthuizen is also a 4, so he'll go 5-iron. Keep it fair, 25. 25 is a 4, so he gets his average, 185. 185, right 5, and a roll of 5. So he's in good shape. 185, right 5, roll of 5. So Berger is another significant putt. 40, 55 footer. If you go 20, 40, and then 15, 55. 55-foot putt for birdie. Almost a 66. It's an 18. 18 and a 55-footer, 6 feet. He will be 6 feet away for par. Oosthuizen can win the match right here. He's got a 30-footer minus 2 dice. Needs a big roll. 31. No, it's not 31. It's a 4. So 26. 30-footer minus 4 is 26 feet. Now he needs a 66. 23 is a 21 and a 26-footer. 4 feet. He'll leave it 4 foot away. So a 6-footer and a 4-footer for par. 15 is a 10. That should be good. It is. For Berger. For Oosthuizen, as long as he doesn't get like a 36 or something. 16, 25. Barely makes it. He makes it, but barely. Hole number 5 coming up. This might be the 3rd match. I don't think there's any more than 3 that have gone this many. I don't think there's another par 3 on the DC Metro. I think that's it. So now we go to the Magnolia, number 2, or what number is that? It's number 4. No, number 4, I think. The long par 4 or par 3, 240. 240 yards, and they have to work the ball to the pin from this point on. So it's number 2. Can't aim the ball on par 3s, but you can work it. So they will have to work the ball 15 yards to the right. This could be dangerous. You could have a guy coming off the map here. You get too crazy. 15 yards to the right. It's 240 yards too. That's even harder to control. 10, 20, 30. It's 240 to right there. And Daniel Berger's a 4. So a hybrid is 220. A 5 wood is 230. I think he'll go 5 wood. Because a 4 wood, well, 4 wood puts him right at 240, but then you're going to have some rollage. He's going to go 5 wood. 5 wood is 230. He's got to work at 15 right. That is scary right there. 5, 10, 15. 16 is a 11. 11 is 230. Left 25. So that's good. And it's a left 25. 230 left 25. 230. It's right there. 10, 25 is way out here for the moment. And it was a roll of 15 in the fairway. Now he's working it. He's trying to work it 15 to the right. He's a B shot maker. 33 is a 2. So we look under here, B shot maker and a 2. So it goes 5 more than he anticipated. It goes 20 yards to the right. So he starts it out 25 left and works it 20 right. So he works it 20 back, 20 to the right, 10, 20 right, and then it's a 10-yard roll, 5, 10. So not bad at all there for Mr. Berger. Fine golf clap. from the gallery. Oosthuizen's a 5 in the woods column. So you may have to go to a 4 wood. He will, and that puts him at 235 for his average. A 13 is a 5. 13's a 5, so 235. Left 10, that's good. Left 10, if he's on the green, it's a roll of 10. 235. Left 10. Sticking to my finger. He's a B shot maker. 16 and 11 again. Or not again, but B shot maker plus 15. So it's going to go 30 yards to the right. 30 yards to the right. 10, 20, 30, and then a roll of, that was a roll of 15 in the fairway. To right there. So even though he's off the green, he's really closer to the hole. But here's one of those tricky, short-sighted pitch shots that mentally don't jive with the game, but it's the way it works. So his pitch shot is, you have to go back, measure back to the center line, 20 yards. And that's what it's going to be, 20 yards. And this will be his origin line. Cannot move it over here to aim, to line up. But since he's only 20 yards, that's actually good. It's not a call-out shot. It's actually this chart right here, and it tells you how he ends up. So 21 and a 5 on the approach from the fairway is going to be 5 feet from the fairway, and a 5 is 5 feet. So he's got a 5-footer for par. Write that down so I don't forget. And Daniel Berger, putting for birdie. He's got, it's 15 feet for every edge line. 30-footer. -2. See if he can get bigger than double zeros. Double ones. 9. So 9 minus 30 feet minus 9 is 21 feet. That was 30, right? 21 feet. For birdie, can he make this? Can he make it? Uh-oh, a 33 is a 7. And a 21-footer. 21 feet, he's not going to make it. Wait a minute, 7 is in. It is in. It is in. He has to go for it. All putts have to go for it. 20 to 24 and a 7 is in. Daniel Berger with the 21-foot birdie putt to win the match. Wow, probably the best match of the tournament right there. Of course, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. It's the Elite Eight. So you would expect some better play here. Daniel Berger, the number 24 seed. Moves into the Final Four. And I guess we can do one more here. Let's go with this one. Matsuyama and Kuchar. We'll do it kind of zigzag, Matsuyama and Kuchar. We've got to go back to the starting hole, the DC Metro, number 2. So Oosthuizen is out. Oosthuizen is oosted out. Matsuyama, the highest seeded golfer left in the tournament. He's a 3 seed versus Kuchar. Kuchar was what? He was the 11 seed. Pin placement is number 3. Back edge. All right, Kuchar. And we're looking at 200 to right there. 200. So 205, basically 200 is what we're looking at. We need, so maybe let's see. Kuchar's not a long hitter. 5, he's a 7 in the woods column, so that's a 3 irons, 190. A 2 iron is 200. Then you're going to have some pretty good roll with a 2 iron. That's going to be 15 yards. If he got his average, I'd put him off the green. Let's go 3 iron. Let's go 3 iron for, I'd put him at 190. 7 with the woods. Still look under the W column with the 3 iron. So 22. 22 is a 4. So you use the wood column. So 22 is a 4. That's 205. Right 5. Roll of 10. 200, 205, right 5, and then a roll of 10. Let's see. Was it on the green? It lands on the green. But it rolls into the rough. But that's intermediate rough. Do we give him the extra 5? I think so. That's usually pretty short around the green. So, Matsuyama. Hideki Matsuyama. He is a 4 in the woods, a 3 in the irons. So 3 iron's going to put him at 205. A 4 iron's going to put him at 195 with his average. Let's go with a 4 iron. Matsuyama 62 is a 4. So he gets his average. 4 because you're just still looking at the W's. 195, right 5, roll of 10. Good shot. 195, right 5, and a roll of 10. So Kuchar's off the green. He's going to go. He's got 10-yard chip. If I calculate that right, he can go back to here to measure. It's only 10 yards. If it was 15, you might have to move back an extra 5 yards, but it's not. So 10 yards. Approach, which is less than the call-out yardage, so you just roll it. 53 under approach. Kuchar is a 6. And from the rough, a 6 is 4 feet. So he leaves it 4 feet short for par. Matsuyama has a chance to win the hole. 30-footer, -2 dice. -6 is 24 feet. 30 foot -6, yeah. It's 24-footer. Can he make it? Can he drain it? Oh, 16. 25. And a 24-footer. He leaves it 5 feet. It's going to be a 5-footer, so they're right there together, basically. Four-footer for Kuchar, 25 is a 14. That's in. Matsuyama, 64, 23 is also in. So we move on to the second hole of the match. And what was that? 7. Number 7. Pin placement. Number 5. Right center. It's 175 to there, right? 65. Wait. 60, 65, 70. 60, 75. 175. It is correct. 175. So it's 175, right 10. Can't aim though, so 175. Kuchar. And the irons is a 6. So 5 iron puts him at 175. And I think he'll go with that. .53 is a 9 in the irons. 9, 160, left 5, roll of 10. So 160, left 5, roll of 10. Puts him right there. 60, left 5, roll of 10. Matsuyama is a 3 on the irons. Have to bump it up a little bit. Or bump it down, however you want to look at it. 6 iron. 6 iron's 180. Might be a little much. How about a 7 iron? 7 iron is 170. Let's go 7 iron, since they're both hitting it a little short. 15 is a 2. So he's going to hit it pretty good. 2 under 7 iron. Let me double check that. 15, yeah, 2. 175, right 5. No roll on the green. But 175, right 5 is right there. Let me flip it around to right there. So nice shot for Hideki Matsui, the 3 seed. Long putt for Kuchar. 20 or 30, 45, 40, wait, 30, 50 footer. 50 footer for Kuchar. 13's a 25 on a 50 footer. Looks like about 9 feet. 9 feet away. So not a gimme for par. So he rolled it by 9 feet, we'll say. Matsui, or Hideki Matsuyama, not Matsui. That's the baseball player. 15 feet, -2. Need a big roll. 9. So 15 minus 9 is 6 feet. Very makeable. 6 feet for birdie. And to win the hole, a 23, naturally. Really? Seriously? 22 or less. Birdie or lower misses. But he makes the par putt. So he pars it. He has to count it. This isn't like you're down at the city golf course. You got to count it. Kuchar 9-footer for par 15. It's a 10. And that's going to be in. Why couldn't Matsuyama get one of those? So another couple pars. We'll move on to the next hole. DC Metro, number 10, the water hole. It's the Wawa hole. Kuchar's up first. Pin placement, please. Number 4. So again, you want to make sure you get over that water. You're looking at 215 to right there. 225 to the back edge. .225 to the back edge. 220 would be nice. It's a long par 3 over the water. Five wood is 215 for Kuchar. 5 wood is 215, so that is putting it right there. Then you add the roll in. I think I'm going to work the ball 5 right. I'm going to work it 5 right. And I'm going to go four wood, I think. Let's bump it up a notch to 4 wood. That's 225. But if we work it 5 right, that's to there, and then 5 right, you're getting more green to work with. Let's see what happens. 4 wood for Kuchar. 65's an 8. So that may come out pretty good. 8's 220. Right 10. 220 right 10. 220 right 10. For now, and he's working at 5 right. A in the shot making. 21 is an 8. 21's an 8. Plus 5, so it goes 5 more than he anticipated. So it's going to go another 10 yards. So he's right on the edge. He's on the edge. Right there. That is close enough to say putting to me. Some people may get real technical. I'm not going to get real technical. They say in the manual that if it's crosses, if the line is intersecting two different, two different surfaces, basically, the advantage goes to the golfer. That's close enough for me to call green. Even if it's right on the edge, he'll still putt. So Matsuyama, not a bad shot. Not a bad shot. He's going to work at 5 right also. 220, and his woods are a 4. So he's going to have to drop down to a hybrid. Yeah, hybrid's looking good for Matsuyama. Working at 5 right. 13 is a 4. 4's 220. Right 5. 215 to there. 220. Right 5. He's trying to work at 5 more. .61 is a 6. And he's a B shot maker. 6 and a B. So -5, less than he anticipated, so he comes up with nothing. So he tried to hit a 5 right, but it comes up 5 short of his anticipated distance. So he ends up at 0, is the way I'm reading that. Because if it comes up 0 in there, then he would get his 5 right, I think. That's the way I'm doing it. So Matsuyama's out. I didn't give him his roll, though. He got a 10-yard roll. Yeah, I never put the roll on there. That was it was 10. It was 10 yards. He's going to roll off. That is off of just a hair. This is a good question. I think it's a short approach, and he's going to be in the 15 to 20. 15 to 20 approach range. .64 under approach is a 3. And that is rough. So 5 feet. He's 5 feet away. 5 feet for par. Now, Kuchar can win here. He's got a birdie putt, 20 feet -2. Get a big number here, 7. So a 13-footer. 13-footer to win the match. Matt Kuchar. 13 and a 13. 25. It's not going to make that. 2 feet. He'll leave it 2 feet. So 4-footer and 2-footer. Anybody going to choke? Definitely not. Matsuyama is in. Kuchar is 21. That's still good. Hole number 4. Hole number 4. Is number 13. .187. 185 to right there. Pin number 3. Kuchar up. Pin number 3. 180. 60, 70, 80. 180. So maybe a 5-iron, 4-iron. He's a 7. 4 irons, 180. 5 irons going to put him at not enough. What am I thinking? 3 iron is 190. Put him a little more safely on. but a 4 iron is 180, which is the exact distance. And if you factor in some rollage, so 4 iron 61 is a 9 because we're looking under the woods. 9's 170 left 5. 170, 60, 70 left 5, and then a roll of 10. But it lands in the rough, so it'll give 5. It will trickle on. Trickles on the green. So Matsuyama, he is 3 in the irons. Because a 5 iron is 190. Might be a little much. A 6 iron is 180. 6 iron's 180. That's what Kuchar used to get. Well, he tried to hit at 180, so he'll try to hit at 180. .31. And this is an I column, 31. 31 is a 3. So he got his average. 180, right? Yes. 180 left 5 and a roll of 5. 180. Left 5 and a roll of 5. So Matsuyama right there. Alright, Kuchar has a 15 and a 20 is 35 footer. They both have 35 footers, different angles. Who's going to make a 35 footer minus 2 dice for birdie? 9. So 26 feet for Kuchar. 32 and a 20, 26 feet is 4 feet. He leaves it 4 feet away for par. Now Matsuyama, 35 feet minus 3. It's 32 feet. 32 feet and a 21 is a 21. 21 and a 32 footer is 5 feet. Four footer and a 5 footer. Kuchar. Now Matsuyama's up. 12 is a 22 and a 5 footer is in. Kuchar. 41, 19 and a 4 footer is in. So both golfers par. Now we move on. Back to the Magnolia course. And they have to work the ball to the hole, which is number 6. Number 6. 10 yards left. 10 yards left. Kuchar. So we're looking at 240, 10 yards left. 240, pretty good chunk. That is about a 3-wood for Kuchar. 235. And hey, it's either a 3-wood or a driver. 235 is his 3-wood. So he's going to have to go 3-wood. I mean, he could go driver, but that's 250. I'll put him back here. I think he's going to go 3-wood. So 3-wood, he's got to work at 10 left. 35 is a 6. 3 wood and a 6. 240. The correct distance, right 10. So 240, right 10. And he's working at 10 left. A shot maker, 36. It's 14. 14. And an A shot maker's minus 10. So he's trying to work at 10 left and it went minus 10. So he ends up with nothing. See, I think that's the way you do it, because if you get a 0, then you get what you wanted. If there's no change. Isn't that the way you guys would do that? There would be no change to his trajectory, so he would get what he wanted if the result was a 0. So he got minus 10, so that cancels each other out. And it was a roll of 10, I believe. It was 240. It was actually a roll of 15 on the green. 5, 10, 15, so he trickles off. Still in the fairway, though. Fairway cut. That's what you'd call it. So Matsuyama, 240. And he is a 4. That's a 4 wood. So he'll go 4 wood. 52, 24. Yikes. And he's hitting at 10 left, working it. He's going to work it. But he got it. 52 is a 24. 24 is 220. Right 35. Is this the end of Matsuyama? 220. 220's right there. 10, 20. 35 right. 10, 20, 35. And he's working at 10 left. B shot maker, 46, 32. 32 is minus 5. 5 yards less than he anticipated, so he works it back 5 yards. So he lets one get away from him. And he had a roll of 20 in the fairway. He's not in the fairway, so he goes 10. He's actually an intermediate rough. So he gets his 20. So he's right in line, just a ways away. He is 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40 yards. Right in line, 40 yards approach from the fairway. And he'll call out 40. 23. 23 approach is a 4. From the fairway, a 4 is plus 5. So he went 5 over. No left or right, though. Right in line, but 5 yards past the hole. Oops. I moved the wrong guy. He was right. He was right there. Is that right? He was right there. Matsuyama is. I think I used the wrong colors. I think I switched them up. Kuchar should have been the red, but anyway, doesn't matter. I got them where they're supposed to be. Let's see. 10, 20, He's going to have a 25-yarder, 25-yard chip. Because if you move it 5, 10, 15, you got to back up 5 to line it up, and then you count it 10, 25, 25-yarder. He'll go 25. 44 is a 5 from the fairway cut. And a 5 is -5. No left or right. So one's over, one's under. Kuchar is under. Both of them have 15 feet -2 dice is what it comes down to. We'll let Kuchar go first. 5, so 10-footer. 10-footer for par for Matt Kuchar. 11 is a 3, and that will be in. So an even par for Kuchar. Matsuyama, 15 feet -7 is 8 feet for par. 26 is an 18, and an 8-footer going for it is in. Whew. Round the lip and in is what happened. I saw it. But he makes it. They both par. Right, Matsuyama's over here. Yep. Or actually, 2. Yeah, he made it. They both parred it. Number 6 on the Magnolia course. Kuchar is the red. Hole number 1. So right in the center. Well, not in the center, but you know, 180 to right there. So it's 180. .180, and Kuchar is going to be looking at about a 4-iron, maybe. Yes. 4-iron is 180 for him. And he's got to work at 5 right. A little drama. He's got to work at 5 right. 13. 13's a 7. That's good. That's his average. 7 is 180. Left 5. 180 left 5. And he's got to work at 5 right. A shot maker. 21 is an 8. 8. And an A shot maker is +5. So +5 yards more than he anticipated. He works at 5. +5. And then the roll was a 10. Unfortunately. So just when he lands right next to the hole, but it rolls. They actually do. I think they have some tournament modes. They have tournament tour cards. They gave me a couple tour cards as like examples. Here's one. Here's Phil Mickelson's tour card. Okay, so you would, I don't know if you can see that. Pretty small. Basically, each number, that's each round. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would roll the dice. So you get a 32 first round. He shoots a 73. Done. Now there may be some, I don't know, some pluses and minuses to that. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it. But that's how the tour cards work, which I only have 2 of them. They gave me Mickelson and somebody else. I don't remember. Okay, so Kuchar is right there. Matsuyama is a 4. 5 iron is 185. Might be a little much. 175 with a 6 iron. I think he'll go 6 iron. 5 right. Working at 5 right. See if he can boom a 6 iron. Well, actually, he didn't need to boom it. That would be his average. 64 is a 3, which is his average irons. 3 is 180. Left 5. Roll a 5, but I guess we can do the roll. 180, left 5, and roll a 5. Go ahead and put the roll on there. 60, 70, 80, right. But he's trying to work at 5 right. B shot maker. 26. 26 is a 24 under irons because we're using the I column. 26 is a 24 B shot maker. And he got the 0. So he does work at 5 right. No change. 5 right. So he's got 20 feet minus 2 dice, and Kuchar has 30 feet minus 2 dice. Kuchar, an 8 is 22 feet. 32 is a 20 and 22 feet. And 22 feet. Okay, is 3 feet. He leaves a 3-footer for par. Little tap in, little gimme if you're playing with your buddies. 20 feet minus 10 is 10-footer. So a 10-footer for Matsuyama to win it. Come on. Good roll. 14 is a 14. And a 10-footer is... I'll bring it in view here. 10 to 14 feet. And a 14 is in. Matsuyama with the birdie wins the hole. And he stays alive. The number 3 seed, the highest seeded golfer left in the tournament. We have 2 of the final 4. Matsuyama. That's going to do it for this video, an hour and 9 minutes later. So Vegas and Garcia and the other one. And Fitzpatrick and Peters, I'll try to get both of those guys on both of those matches on the next video. But I'm going to end this one now. Played History Maker Golf for the first time yesterday. It looks like a really cool game. I mean, Tenacious Earl's doing it, and it looks really cool. I have something different. I didn't want to do the same thing he's doing, so a little variety. It's the spice of life, right? So there's a look at the bracket. We're down to 6 golfers. You haven't played Apba golf. I like it. It's fun. It's not going to be something you want to do you're not going to want to play a full tournament with. It would take you forever. Now you could maybe do 1 round or something, or maybe pick a foursome and play 18 holes or something like that. That'd be fun. But Oh, is he going to have, are there going to be some special deals on Cyber Monday that we don't know about? For play.com, they're going to have some specials. I don't know if Strat and Apba, I don't know if they do that stuff, do they? Haven't paid attention. Have not paid attention on that. Let me put these up. The eliminated golfers, Kuchar, and they usually do. Cool. I have to check it out. I did get a really nice find on eBay the other day. I'm debating whether or not I want to show it. I mean, I'm going to show it. I mean, not right now. I don't know that I want to show it right now. I am going to show it, don't worry. Really good find. Good deal. Unopened. Classic game. Still in shrink wrap. And I will show it at some point, but not right now. Strat has some discounts at times. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed some of theirs. It's one of those things you got to keep on top of it almost every day. Of course, they send out some emails. They'll put out some tweets or emails sometimes. And Apba usually puts stuff in their newsletter. So I appreciate you guys joining me on this Sunday night. You guys make this channel. I mean, it's up to you guys. This is your channel. We're just sitting here doing stuff, and you guys are the ones that make it worth the while. So again, thanks goes to you guys for tuning in and checking it out and helping us out and all that good stuff. And like I said, I'm real leery about flipping my camera around. The last couple times I've done it, it's cut out. So I'm hesitant to do that. I don't have a problem doing that. I just don't want it to go off. So, but yeah, all that stuff's coming up. It's almost time to start looking for Christmas stuff. Thanks to Cubs to Bears. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. And I will get the horse racing back out. Don't worry. That has not gone away. So I'll get that back out. We'll get going back on that at least one more time before I put it up for a little while, for a more extended period of time. So I'm going to get out of here for now for this Sunday night. You guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you again. And until next time, probably tomorrow, you guys have a great night and a great day tomorrow, and God bless.